So much for dangerous wildlife getting in my way. Bears, trolls, knows what's up there. I'll be ready. Alright, I just recently heard that AMD have announced their next graphic processor unit called Radeon 390X. Has a lot of bandwidth, which is insane for AMD to make. So insane, in fact, it's pretty impressive. Talk about being pretty impressive tech on that graphic processor units. I swear, ever since the invention of the start of actually moving to third dimension gaming, it's just gotten to a certain point. The graphic processors units got pretty advanced at a certain time period. It's a lot way more advanced than they are on the home console, and they're also the first to reach the 4K resolution. If you have the ability to have a couple graphic processor unit, it does take some toll on sucking up all that frame rate per second. But they have a couple graphic processor units hooked up together. It will make things pretty interesting. And I can never even consider thinking about, oh, how would it look if we were to hook up with a Crossfire / SLI graphic type of connection? I doubt that's ever possible.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to Hyrokka.
So advanced. Say it's pretty. Alright. There. High rough guard. Purple world. Can't access up there. Time being. Gonna shortcut my way around here so I can bypass a troll. And we made it. Really don't want to get the troll's way. Heading around that cave. Whew. A long climb. If I do say so myself. Yep. We're going. Meditation. Just thought I want to read some interesting text. Tells me an interesting story about Dragonborn. Interesting stuff, if I do have to say so myself. And here it is. Made it. I also need to drop something off very important. Give you. Done. That was easy. Now to have a chat with the Gary Beards.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I answered your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice.
Oh, I have to do it on them, obviously. Okay.
Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn,
There.
it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you, and what is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I answered your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I want to find out what it means to be
We
Dragonborn.
are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
I'll read it. Raw.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome. use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Fus, bro!
Well done. Again.
Fus, bro!
Wow, this is really cool. That underrelting force.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Alright, last one.
Fus, bro!
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Ooh, this is important. I'll come outside.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind. Wuld. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum.
And we learned Whirlwind.
Master Bori will gift you with Wuld. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? X! Wolf! Now, your turn.
Alright.
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Fine.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Why are the shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I'll continue my training.
Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
Who was Jern Windcaller?
Great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Tell me about the
We
Greybeards.
study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
What is the way of the
The
voice?
voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
I'll try to follow the way of the voice.
That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Do not try to deny that gift. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would Akatosh have bestowed this power upon you? If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way.
Where can I meet your leader, Praxenos?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. Wind, sky, guard you. Wind.
Ah, yes. I'm done.
Guide you.
Alright, moving on. Get out of here. So I can make things a little quick. Fast travel.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the way of the true Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Find them.
Uh-oh. Gotta kill those culturists. Ugh. Where's the other culturist? Get off my horse. Stay out of there. Yeah. I need to take that for evidence.
Reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort they rifted. I'd consider joining up myself.
Whew, that was close. Else for they no.
Trouble?
Drop on by here.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
That Tartar's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
You don't look like a pilgrim.
You couldn't
Get out of
possibly be
My
a
father
dragonborn
visiting
virgin.
Nothing for anyone.
What a boring conversation.
It's looking for someone.
He's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
I don't think I can find him here. Oh. I'm here, eh? Drop on by. Come in.
Ah, good to see.
I delivered some supplies.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Thanks.
Thanks again for the legwork.
More gold.
From dragon or giant.
I'm just gonna wait for this rain to go away, and I'll just
Anything
rather
I can get you. May the gods watch.
In a
Sure
room.
thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
you.
Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else.
Done. Still raining out here. Fine. Alright, a couple business ones to take care of. Thinking about actually backtracking. To Riverwood. Alternatively, I could do some trading of some sort. Oh well, I'll just travel back like myself. Well rested. 10% faster for 8 hours. Not much, but could be good enough. Oh. Let's just use my bull. Die off. Oh, that's a bear. Not guy. Ugh. Aha! Not a chance. Well, at least I got my disposal weapon with me. Be some sort of what? An alchemist shack. Nothing to see. Well, at least I got myself some shelter. Not much, but that's worth it. Where's those wolves? Get them. Stop. Got one wolf. I'll kill the other. Oh, thanks. Let's see what lays around here.
I am waiting for a good death.
Why do you wish to die?
My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age. So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived.
Good death? Looks strong.
Indeed. One should find his death while he can still call himself a proper man. We Orcmen are not like these Nords and Imperials who carry on until they are gray and feeble and their hair falls out. To cling to something past its usefulness is unseemly. How much more so when that thing is you?
Good
Yes.
death?
Were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath. All right, then.